Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for album review tonight. This is actually going to be for Story of the Year's uh, album that came out last Friday, which was March 10th, which I never got to review it. Like I said, from the past three reviews of the March 10th releases, I never reviewed them because I was moving at the time and I was busy at the moment and all that. So, this is for Tear Me to Pieces by Story of the Year. So, I'm going to discuss what I listened to for all 11 songs for this 33-minute album of a runtime and let you know my thoughts on this album. So, let's dive into this album review. Excuse me, I was burping for a second because I just got done eating dinner. Basically, with what I heard with this album, the first song, Tear Me to Pieces, sounded pretty good. Really liked the vocalist's singing and all that. Sounds really good. Like I said, you have to remind me in the comment section below what the vocalist's name is, because basically I am very new to this band, so I'm checking them out as of now for this new album. But yeah, 5 out of 5 for Tear Me to Pieces. Really like how it's sounding overall. Real Life has some slightly controversial lyrics. I wouldn't say controversial lyrics. I would just say on the fence lyrics with me. But other than that, the song performed very well, and in my opinion, did pretty good. So 5 out of 5. Afterglow is another track that I really dig. So I'd give that a 5 out of 5. Really like how the drum work is sounding and the guitar work and the vocalist is clean vocals and the screamer guys screaming vocals sound pretty good. So really enjoying it. Dead and Gone is the next song, and I really like this song. Sounds pretty good. Instrumentally, like guitar work, drum work, all that. It sounds pretty good, and it has a good chorus. That I can say for sure. Most of the beginning of the album has pretty good choruses, and there's a few other songs that have solid choruses and all that, but we'll get to that in a moment. So, yeah, War is the next song on the album, and it sounds pretty good with the way the drum work is playing out, and the guitar work is sounding pretty good, and when the chorus comes in and the verses and all that stuff, mostly verses and chorus, all that stuff, it sounds pretty good in my opinion with how they're mixing it up with the song and the way they're singing it. It sounds pretty good. So 5 out of 5. Can't Save You was a pretty good track. Really like this one. So 5 out of 5 for this one. Really enjoyed the screamer guy's vocals and the clean vocalist singing too as well. So 5 out of 5. 2005 was my least favorite. I think it's solid. It just seems like they're reminiscing on the old days, which I can understand why they want to make a song like that. It's understandable. So I'd give this a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's a solid track personally, but that's just my opinion. Sorry About Me is another acoustic song that I think is all right. So 4.5 out of 5 for that one. Then we get to Take the Ride, and that's a pretty strong track. Some of the lyrics are a little on the fence with me for the verses, but other than that, the chorus sounds pretty good. So 5 out of 5. Knives Out is probably going to be my favorite song off this album. The second to last song is one of my favorite songs from this album. So really dig this track. So 5 out of 5. I really like how the chorus comes in pretty strong, uh, instrumentally, drum wise, guitar wise, and the vocalist is singing and screaming sounds pretty good. So definitely rocks for sure. 5 out of 5. Use Me is the final track, and that was a solid one to close the album. It is what it is, I guess. So that's the track they wanted to pick for the closing track, so 4.5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, I think Story of the Year's Tear Me to Pieces album is a pretty good album, in my opinion. It took me a little time to get used to these songs, and I just got done with my first listen, of course. So basically, yeah, overall, in my opinion, if I were to give this album a score, I'd give this album a 8.5 out of 10 for Story of the Year Tear Me to Pieces. Pretty good album, just a few lyrics off this album for certain songs like Can't not Can't Save You. 2005, Sorry About Me, and Use Me are my least favorites. But other than that, the rest of the album performed pretty well. So 8.5 out of 10 for Story of the Year's new album, Tear Me to Pieces. Thanks for watching.